Hi, I don't really have time to do an attached video because it gets kind of complicated, but I'll try to figure it out in the future. Sorry about my little girl. Okay, anyways, this is really important. There's a girl on here that I was listening to, and she had a rapture dream, and she woke up and she remembered seeing the date April 4th and in the corner. Now back then I didn't think anything of it. I just thought that was kind of strange. There was a lot of things going on. Um, Her channel is Fighting to Save, and it's one of her rapture dreams. I would guarantee, please go watch it because it's hard to explain everything. Um, but she mentions, it was just funny too. She's just like, she thought she was left behind, and she tried calling her friend, and she couldn't get through, and she's like, oh no, she took her cell phone too. But it was just kind of an honest and raw kind of moment, and she's just, telling everybody, so I thought that was good, and it felt genuine. Anyways, as time's gone by, I always think about her, and then all of a sudden it dawned on me a little while ago actually, and then, life goes on, and then I thought of it today, and I'm just like, it's kind of strange, and I'm not a rapture date setter at all. I don't even think it pertained to, because she was still there. Honestly, she probably would go. Just, I think the meanings in the dream, there's different meanings in a dream, and somebody can interpret the dream, and some people can't, and some people have that gift. But see, I was trying to discern things in the dream. So, what was the scripture? There's a scripture about discernment in this too that I wrote down that I found, but I'll read it to you in just a moment. But anyways, okay, my little girl, she was born April 4th, okay? And I named her Amber. I named her after my sister who passed away. She was close to my sister's birthday as well, which is crazy, but she was born April 4th. I wanted her to kind of be born on my sister's birthday, but now my sister's birthday is special in her way, and my little girl, that was what, God wanted, so she was born April 4th. And I would have never even named her Amber, but every time I look at her, she looks like an amber. It's just a really special thing, and now that I've been able to get more clarity over time and just try to heal from my little sister's death, it's like, anyways, I just thought, like, wow, God, no coincidence there with my little girls. As hard as that is, she's a little Amber, and it's just special because if I see my sister, I don't know when, we don't know when we're going to get called home, or what's going to happen here for our lives, but she's going to have a niece named Amber, and she looks like such an Amber, guys. But moving on. Anyways, April 4th, I'm like, okay, and I thought about that. I was like, oh, that's kind of strange, and I'm worried, it's like, oh my God, it's her birthday, come on. Anyways, so moving on. So life's just going on, right? And then I come across about the peace treaty, right? And the peace treaty is supposedly after 9 months, which is just ridiculous, these people. Oh, it's like a birth, right? So they really want this peace treaty to be done. They want to birth it. They want it to exist. Well, it's in April, guys. It's like right on April, in the beginning, right there in April. And I was like, okay, that's strange. And alright, so a couple weeks go by, and I'm not thinking about this other stuff, But the past few days I have been. All of it came together. Some people have had dreams when a rapture happens. They see a nuke go off, or, an explosion or something. Well, there's an Iran nuke deal coming in 6 months, and that's right at April. So are they building up bombs? Because remember Bush, he said order out of chaos. That's what they want, right? Are they preparing for that? They want order out of chaos. See, now any kind of nuclear reaction from anywhere, it can happen from a meltdown, just like in Fukushima, guys. Remember I made a video on geyser. It was a word, here, let me just make a short brief thing about this, because the video is pretty messed up. But geyser, technically, but geyser is a word God gave me out of my rhyming book. Never heard it, don't know what it meant, didn't know it was even a word, geyser. I thought maybe I'd find a definition of it, and maybe there is one out there. But I looked it up on Wikipedia, and geyser is a crazy article, okay? It's like a a Marvel cartoon fiction character, and it talks about radiation and Polaris, which told me, like, in our snow, and this happened before I found out, you know, radiation was in our snow. I had deleted the video, and I'm so sorry I did, but I'll make sure I don't delete unless I have to, unless the Lord wants me to. I don't want to make any videos that the Lord don't want me to make, you know. I need to come on here exactly when He wants me to. Anyways, it blew me away because I started to read it, and I just went on the internet. I missed church that night. I was trying to get on to Paul Bigley because I wanted to see him. I couldn't connect, and I was just looking at Wikipedia on the bottom. Geyser popped up in my head again, and I'm like, you know, I'm going to look it up because honestly, I didn't know what it meant, and I found that article, and it even has the fourth horseman of the apocalypse written there. I mean, who would have guessed? Who wrote that, right? I mean, all these words, I don't know what God was trying to tell me with that, but look what's happening with our radiation. Just a word of advice. I got kelp salt. Hang on. Okay, guys, if you don't know iodine and potassium is supposed to help us and is supposed to protect our thyroid, just do it as a precautionary, okay? Look, this is easy. It's kelp salt, okay? Pure kelp salt. It has 2,260% of iodine, and you just sprinkle it on your food. It's low in sodium. You can even put this with salt. It doesn't have a big taste to it. Your food's not going to taste like sea, okay? And this has been packaged a while ago, so I feel safe with it. So please, guys, anything you can add for your children, this is something really simple. Kelp salt. Just stick it in your food, hide it in your food, okay? Alright, and then we gotta find like a way of eating potassium. Eat extra bananas, you know, have a banana in the morning. Throw this on your eggs, you know, throw it on your food. It's only $5. Go to a health food store, get it, kelp salt, okay? You want to take those kind of precautionary, you know, you want to be careful. And of course, be filled with faith. Don't believe that something's going to harm you. But like God says, you take the remedy too that He's given us. Okay, we are supposed to eat healthy. We are supposed to take certain things in and stay away from other things. God is a God of order. I mean, if God wasn't a God of order, you know, things would be in chaos. But see, the devil wants things in chaos. God really doesn't. But violent men, you know, in violent ways, you know, the earth becomes violent, you know, because we're not taking care of our earth, so things react, you know. Like, look at Fukushima. We should have never even created such a monster. We shouldn't create all this nuclear waste that could harm our earth, you know. It's bad, you know what I mean? All these harmful chemicals people are making up in factories, they shouldn't be made. We shouldn't be perverting God's creation. Okay, now, what was I going to say? I just kind of went on about that because it's important. Just look up Geyser on Wikipedia who hadn't seen my other video, but I do have witnesses. My family's seen it. Some people subscribed from me and they've seen it. And anyways, I have a lot. I'm sure we are going to be piecing together with the number 11. Mine's very brief. I too have seen it. So in Revelation 12:11 was when I went to bed. I saw that on my clock, and so that was for me. Or, you know, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and it's reminding me, you know. There's more, but I honestly can't stay on here long. I can hear my little girl getting fussy. And anyways, God bless you guys, and I'll try to finish up the verses I've had, and I want to share them. Alright, take care.